Welcome back, guys. So right now we have different prompting tips and tricks, and we're going to talk about some of it right here. And this is a guide for us to see what it feels like to prompt. So these are tips and tricks to prompt. So the first tips given to us is be clear and specific. You have to clearly specify what you want in your prompt. The more detailed your request, the better the response. So an example says generate a detailed summary of the latest trends in AI technology. So this is a very simple prompt with generate. The keyword is generate. You told the AI to generate a detailed summary of the latest trends in AI technology. So you have your keywords and you just gave a better prompt for you to get a detailed summary of the latest trend in AI technology. That's what it literally means. And the second one is for you to use a simple language. You have to avoid using overly complex language. Keep your prompts straightforward to ensure the AI understands. So example says explain the concept of blockchain in simple terms. This is the keyword right here, in simple terms. So you are asking for the concept of blockchain technology in simple terms. And the third says you provide a context. So when you are prompting, you give enough context in your prompt to help the AI generate accurate responses. So an example says write a marketing email for a new fitness app targeting young professionals. So your context here says targeting young professionals, and it says new fitness app targeting young professionals. It could have been write a marketing email without context, but with a context, it has the detail of what you want to use it for and your target audience. So you applied a context, and this way you've created a good prompt. Another way is to iterate and refine. So if the response is not what you expect, you can try and refine your original question or provide more details. So an example says summarize the benefits of renewable energy, focus on solar and wind power. So when this is brought out and you don't really like what it gives, you can actually reiterate, you can refine it and ask for more explanation. So that's what iterate and refine is. So that's one of those tips. Another tip is ask for examples. When you are in doubt, you ask the AI to provide examples to clarify its response. So this one goes this way: you give me examples of how to write an engaging LinkedIn post, then you use the example to get what you, or use it to understand what the AI is trying to tell you. You can use that to prompt as well. You can give examples, you can ask for examples to get a better understanding of what you are prompting. Then another one is you can break down complex tasks. For example, you can break a complex task into smaller or manageable steps. For instance, you can ask it to first, like you could see, this was layered in steps. So it says first, generate an outline for a research paper on climate change. Then write an introduction based on the outline. So you've given it a step by step. You broke the full task into simpler tasks, and this is how to go about that with the keyword first and then. With those two keywords, you've given it a step by step process or chain of thought, and here we have it. Then we have text generation. To get a well written article or blog post, you have to be specific about the topic and desired length. So for example, you can say write a 500-word blog post about the benefits of remote work, and this you give it a keyword of 500-word blog post, and you give it what you want it to write about. Then we have image generation. So there is tips behind image generation. We're still going to do all this. We're going to do text generation. We're going to do some examples of image generation, and we're going to do some example of code generation. So here we have image generation. For generating images, you have to clearly describe the scene or object you want. For example, you can say create an image of a serene beach with palm trees and a sunset in the background. So you gave it a scenario. Scenes are very important when you are generating images. So you have to give it a scene, you have to give it every details that you want in that image, and that way you get a better prompt, you get a better image result. Then we have web search. So to trigger a web search, use words like recent and latest. So the keyword for web search is recent and latest. The more explicit you are, the better. So it says find the latest news on electric vehicles, and the keyword here is latest. You could use recent, you could use latest. So that's the keyword there. And we have code generation. For coding, you have to mention the programming language and the tags you need. So example says write a Python script. Now the programming language is Python, and to fetch weather data from an API. So this says write a Python script to fetch weather data from an API. It's as simple as that. And that is that on code generation. Then we have data analysis. You can use AI for data analysis, and this says for data analysis you can upload your data and ask specific questions about it. So you could say analyze this sales data and provide insights on monthly trends. So that's how to go about that, and we have all that. Then we still have other things we could talk about, but basically the prompting tips and tricks is not beyond that. You need good keywords. When you have a good keyword, you get a better prompt. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.